February 19, 2017, 12:14 p.m. Happy birthday, Poo Poo. Peace.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Brady's Patriots going up against Palmer's Cardinals. And with that, it's off to the Valley of the Sun, Phoenix, Arizona, where we'll hand it over to our broadcasting team of Brandon Goddard and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. It hosted Super Bowls 42 and 49. And it's University of Phoenix Stadium. That's where we're at in Glendale, Arizona. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the New England Patriots and the Arizona Cardinals. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The lone running back. Now a play fake here on first down. Deep drop. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The new acquisition, Martellus Bennett, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. As the offensive starters pop up on your screen, Charles, let me ask you, Chris Hogan, what does he bring to this offense?
A guy that you look at and really don't circle in your game plan. There's other guys that you look at, then you realize this guy can do damage. Finds his way open on almost every snap.
Throwing now is Brady. Got a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chain. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find big 87.
No, this past year, Arizona finished 7-8-1. Here are the defensive starters for the Cardinals. What do you make of this football team defensively heading into next year, Charles?
Well, they're an aggressive group, and they didn't generate the same number of takeaways that they normally do. But I think they're coming back in 2017. A great core of players, and they'll get Tyrann Mathieu back. If they get him back at his 2015 level, look out, because Patrick Peterson is one of the best corners in the game as well.
An extra DB added here for the Cards on third.
Blitzer play coverage.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target. And fourth down coming up.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Here we go on fourth down now with Brady. He's got time in the pocket. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for the Patriots. 33 yards.
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on third down plays, but when you go for it on fourth down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer was answered.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. Well, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Now Johnson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A really nice gain at 25 yards.
I can say this from experience, especially from the defensive back's perspective. There's not many things more terrifying than a toss sweep or a pitch play and all that beef out in front of the runner.
Yeah, I had an old coach say 3 words on those plays, toss or pitch. Set the edge. Heard them over and over.
A lot of times they roll the edge, and when they do that, that's why you can go for a long way.
Dante Hightower on the stop.
Get ready.
Now Palmer to throw on second down. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that is caught.
Touchdown.
Touchdown Cardinals. John Brown, 53 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, it's tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. Danny Amendola on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here come the Patriots again on offense, the Super Bowl champions. And, boy, they have been able to do it a lot of times, Sharp, with unsung heroes, haven't they? Look at the names that led them through the playoffs. Hogan, White, Lewis, guys you just wouldn't think of.
Yeah, Deion Lewis, a 5th-round pick, 3 touchdowns against Houston in the divisional round. Chris Hogan, undrafted. He ends up having 180 yards in receptions, including 5 plays of 20 yards or more against the Pittsburgh Steelers. And how about James White, a 4th-round pick out of Wisconsin? Think about who he played behind while he was...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Falcons did a pretty good job of containing Hogan. 4 catches, 57 yards. Of course, that was coming off a 180-yard performance in the AFC title game.
I wonder if that thigh injury he had going into the game hampered him at all, maybe a little bit. But I know this. Trying to get away from the Falcons' coverage was difficult for the New England receivers throughout most of the game. But since New England accumulated a lot of plays on offense, I think they wore them down a little bit.
From midfield, here's Brady. Under pressure, they got him again. Corey Peters in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sack's on back-to-back plays. So a big sack on 2nd down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for 3rd. To throw, it's Brady. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Here's the battering ram Blunt. Call it a gain of 5. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
It's 4th and 2, and you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage. So you have to be definite about your decision about where to go.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Blunt, the lone running back. Now they'll run it on the toss. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now for Blunt in the Super Bowl, did have a costly fumble late in the first quarter. 9 carries in the first half, only 2 in the second half. Of course, they were trying to come from behind, and Tom Brady was doing a lot of the work.
And you remember prior to the Super Bowl, I thought that LeGarrette Blount would carry 20-plus times. I thought he'd be a real workhorse in this game. But as it turned out, once the New England Patriots really got down on the scoreboard, Tom Brady went to a lot of wide, 4 or 5 wide receiver sets, spreading the field, and they went ahead and rode Tom Brady all the way in for a Super Bowl championship. But LeGarrette Blount, usually a very dependable ball carrier.
To the sideline and complete to Gronkowski. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They begin the drive with Johnson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Partner, I know we're supposed to be impartial and not root, but be honest. Weren't you excited for the opportunity for David Johnson of Arizona to have 100 yards from scrimmage in each and every game this year?
Yeah, NFL record 15 straight games at the century mark. Disappointingly, though, couldn't get that clean sweep. Just 44 yards in the Cardinals finale after he was forced to exit with a knee injury.
But how about the way he broke out in 2016? One of the stars of the future in the NFL. We all knew Dante Hightower was a tremendous run-stopping linebacker. What people forgot was even in college, they would use him as a pass rusher in nickel situations. And that really came to pass for the New England Patriots in the Super Bowl against Atlanta when he sacked Matt Ryan and forced a fumble that was recovered by Alan Branch. That may have changed the whole outcome of the game.
I think it was. You can certainly argue in a big-time fashion that without that, I don't know that they win that game.
I'm with you. I think it kick-started their comeback because they needed a takeaway and an empty possession by Atlanta in order to get things initiated.
On third down, Palmer. It's complete to Jerron Brown. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. They go to Johnson again. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player. One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Palmer. And he's got Gresham. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Jamal Sheard on the stop. So he runs it for 1 yard, then no gain. I don't know that you go back to that well here on third down.
Yeah, I don't know that you do as well, but if you want to get the ball to him, if you want him to have it, maybe get him into space and throw it to him.
And that is incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown, and it brings up 4th down.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Let's go, let's go. Blue 95. Blue 95.
Fourth down. Here's Palmer. He's got time. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They come out here in the eye. Play clock winding down. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
And with that, it's 2-minute warning time here, the NFL on EA Sports. They run the sneak. Palmer calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. Palmer's going to keep it on the sneak. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Brandon, to me, that was a surprising call to begin with. 3rd and 2 quarterback sneak. No gain almost seems fitting.
Yeah, 2 yards, that's too much to sneak there, right?
I think so. I think you got to hand it off to someone and try and get some blockers in front.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal.
Here we go. Blue 58. Blue 58.
And now Bruce Arians with the play clock running low is going to signal for a timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Chandler Catanzaro for the Cardinal field goal. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So it was a drive that seemed to go on for an eternity, forever. Our sponsors were probably saying, hey, we need to get our products in here on these commercials. But after all of that, 3 points is the result.
Yeah, it's hard to say who came out ahead there, isn't it? On one hand, you kept the defense out there a long time. But after controlling the ball for so long and just moving the ball incrementally down the field, a field goal seems like a bad result.
And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure.
And got his man complete. And he takes it down deep into Arizona territory. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Brady over the middle. That's taken in by Gronkowski. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Shotgun now for Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now Brady again. Looking for someone to throw to. Now he's flushed out left. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They come up in an offset eye. They'll need to get the play out quickly. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Get ready. 1-18.
Time running out here on the play clock. Palmer gives to Johnson on the draw. And he stopped immediately there. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
After a play like that, everyone on defense has got to go to the defensive line and give them their kudos. They destroyed everything inside. No place for the runner to go with the ball.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Palmer. And able to find John Brown. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
A really nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. And now a first down following that long gain. And Palmer gives to Johnson. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Get ready. 1-18.
Again, it's Johnson. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Cardinals.
He conceded, so at least it was an honorable. He didn't pull the plug.
York, Texas, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California. There's no place like California. California, A-A-T-L-M-I-A-C-N-V. All reminds me of California. There's no place like California. California, York, Texas, Midwest, all reminds me of California. No place like California. California, I got $6,000. Now I'm smelling like LA. Met it from Miami to the Machiavelli. Left the kids on the belly, left the bit on my celly. Hey, like this gay, I'm hitting gas and Drake. That's the killers in Memphis, like they do open. Give me my flowers while I can smell them. Ain't talking about roses. Literally, I'm lean, mixing like a bought it in Nashville. Then I woke up in Tulsa, Oklahoma. It's sunny, California, but nothing like Compton. It's more like Calistoga and it's hot as Arizona. I pop me up Fresno, hard colder than Minnesota in October. Don't interrupt, darling, I'm in the zone. Why does everywhere I go just remind me of home? You know that state of gold with the bed. Other places come close, but they don't compare. I've been to New York, come on, Texas, yeah, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California. Cause there's no place like California. California, A-A-T-L-M-I-A-D-N-V. All reminds me of California. Cause there's no place like California. California, California. No place like California. Fresh off a flight to Boston. Got a BG in Maryland that I pipe too often. Headed right to Austin, most likely flossing. Tight exhausted, height as a forklift. Handful of goons out in Colorado. Any given afternoon, you can catch a hollow. Honestly, it's the same out in Richmond. Virginia or California, either state you can get it. I done seen everywhere from Russia to Delaware. Trust me, I'm well aware. Barcelona to Bel-Air, Petty to the deep.
Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Fourjacs TV, Madden17 edition, streaming to you live on YouTube. Happy birthday, Poo Poo. This your host, Jackson. February 19, 2017, 12:42 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm out of here, y'all. Happy birthday, Poo Poo. Happy birthday, Poo Poo. Happy birthday, dear Poo Poo. Happy birthday to you. I love you. Peace. I'm out of here, y'all.